With me in the studio is the 6'5", 19 stone challenger for the Universal title, along with the SmackDown Women's champion, or they are better known as Drew McIntyre and Liv Morgan, two of the biggest names in WWE wrestling. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, these two will be performing at the Principality Stadium on Saturday in front of 70,000 fans and millions more across the world. In a moment, I'll be speaking to both of them. But first, Colette Hume on the build-up to the biggest wrestling event held in the UK for 30 years.
They queued for hours to meet their hero. This is Sheamus, one of the biggest stars of WWE. First to say hello, 11-year-old Zach and his mum Rosie.
I just like it because it's like entertaining, and I mean there's like some shocking parts about it which just makes you hyper and happy.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
And this is what it's all about. Turbocharged entertainment on an epic scale. And in less than 48 hours, it'll be right here in Wales, with Scottish-born wrestling megastar Drew McIntyre leading the charge.
We're so excited to be hosting the first major WWE UK stadium show in 30 years, and I can't think of anywhere better than Cardiff. Any stadium better than the Principality.
Also here, Women's SmackDown champion Liv Morgan. She'll be defending her title.
I'm Liv. Very nice to meet you. I'm Debbie. Very nice to meet you. What's your name?
Earlier, she met volunteers and staff at the NSPCC Childline HQ in the capital.
People that are willing to dedicate their time to making sure that children are getting the attention that they need, or the tools or advice that they need. I think it's so important, and I'm inspired.
Acknowledge me!
It's big, it's bold, and it's coming to Wales. Prepare for Clash at the Castle.
Well, Drew and Liv are both with me. Great to see you. Thanks so much for both coming into the studio. Drew, to start off with you, what can people expect at the Principality Stadium on Saturday?
You can expect a show you're never going to forget. You know, everybody should know by now the spectacle of WWE is so over the top, is so exciting, is so visual. But this show is special. It's the first UK show in 30 years. I remember watching SummerSlam 92 as a kid and dreaming about a big UK show. It's taken this long to get it. It's in Wales. It's at the Principality. I've been in the stadium. The noise is going to be electric. It's going to be contained in that roof. I love that stadium. And people are going to be talking about this show for a long, long time.
And Liv, tell us about women's wrestling, because you've got equal billing now, and I guess that hasn't always been the case.
No, sir. I mean, we've progressed tremendously over the last 8 or so years within women's wrestling in WWE. We went from having 2-minute matches to main eventing the shows, having our own all-female pay-per-view, having the same stipulations as the boys, having the same times as the boys, and sometimes even outdoing the boys. So there's never been a better time to be a female professional wrestler, and I don't see any sign of it slowing down at all.
Drew, I'll apologise for this question now, because you would have had it millions of times, but look, for those who are not really aware of WWE, how real is it?
Well, I've torn my bicep, I've broken my neck and multiple bones, but it is a question that comes up a lot. You know, I see our job as, you know, an art form. We're live action stuntmen. We're out there trying to tell a story in front of a live audience, and that live audience reaction dictates what we're doing in the ring. So we're improvising, doing our own stunts, trying to tell a compelling story. And I generally finish that question with, if you figure out how to fake freaking gravity, tell me first.
Yeah, there's no way you can fake falling on the ground.
How do you not get injured, Liv?
I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. I've been very lucky and fortunate in my career that I've been pretty much healthy my entire career. I don't know if there's any wood around here. But yeah, I think it's kind of just how you train, how you program. I think it's kind of like a case-by-case thing.
Yeah, I want to get a sense from both of you. How have you managed to get to the top of what you do? Give us a sense of the kind of training and the diet you have to follow.
Just a consistent, rigorous dedication that you need. In our profession, there's so much to learn. You'll never know it all, and that's something that I strive for. I want to know it all, so I know the work never ends. And if you want to be champion, you know that is 7 days of work. That is making sure your diet's on point. That's making sure your workout is on point. There's no conditioning you can do that can prepare you for in-ring conditioning. So I have a wrestling ring in my backyard that I'm there pretty much daily to keep me at the top of my game.
A wrestling ring in your backyard,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. And what about the training for you? Just get a little sense of how you follow it.
Yeah, I mean, these days, I've been around for a long time. I've been wrestling since I was 15, 21 years now. I started in Scotland. I was wrestling part-time through university, signed to WWE at 21, was tipped for the top. Had to get fired to kind of find out who I truly was, work my way back to WWE. That gave me perspective. It gave me the drive I should have had in the beginning. And that drive has taken me to the top of WWE. So, you know, you learn from falling down sometimes. You have to lose so you can win sometimes, and that's certainly my case.
And look, for both of you, finally, you've got some serious business on Saturday. You're defending your title, and you're the challenger. How are you feeling about it?
I feel good. I've had some extra sparring sessions. My opponent, Shayna Baszler, she's very, very, very well versed in mixed martial arts. You know, that's something that she did before WWE. She has 20 years worth of experience, which is not my fighting style. So I've, taken some extra classes to kind of learn to defend myself. So I'm going into the match very confident. I want it more than her. I love it more than her, and I need this more than her.
Drew?
Roman Reigns has had our titles for it feels like 9,000 days now. He always talks about this fictional island of relevancy of his. He's coming to my very real island of the UK. I'm going to boot his head off his body. I'm going to raise those titles in front of our people.
Drew and Liv, thanks very much indeed. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.